So, welcome to the tour of the Island Princess. We're currently about a third of the way into the Atlantic Ocean, heading from the Canary Islands to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. For us, this cruise was a doozy. 54 days from Cape Town right through the Mediterranean, Cape Verde Islands, Canary Islands, and then across to Florida. So we're getting near the end of that now, and it's been just incredible. We have missed a few ports due to unsafe weather for the ship to port. We missed out on Patmos, Volos, Dubrovnik and Bar in Montenegro. But other than that, everything's been great. This is kind of like the highest point, really. This is a kiddies paddling pool deck. They've closed that off. I don't know why it's empty. It only has maybe, 200 mils of water in it. 200 millimeters. But you can see this, the big spoiler they've got here that has radars on it, flags and stuff, and the bridge is below us, as is the buffet, which we'll get to later. This is looking out front from the same deck. Zoom that out a bit. So there's deck chairs up here. There's glass everywhere on the ship. I think it's to shield people from high winds. But it's tinted blue, which isn't so good for photography. I don't know why they do it. Frankly, I just prefer the good old railings, wooden railings. I'll show you where they are later. This is the next level down. This is level 15. So we were on 16 before. So one level above the Lido deck, which has the pools. You see lots of sun lounges. Over there is a grill that does burgers, hot dogs, chips free. There's a bar here. And again, the blue glass everywhere. But now we've got gaps, which we'll swing down and have a look at. You'll see that when we get a decent swell, the pool's quite fun to be in. The spa pools leak water everywhere. It's all part of the fun, I guess. Also, occasionally up here, down in the corner, you can see them doing sales for the clothes. We're getting near the end of the trip, so the sales are frequent. And there's my beautiful wife finding somewhere to sunbathe. She's great. Fantastic. There we go, this is one of my favourite spots. Look out over the side. As you can see, it's great, you can see everything. This device here is what they use to clean windows and glass with. It's on a wee rail, goes along the side of the ship. There we go, there's our wake. Also up here is the big screen. They put videos, movies on day and night, and sporting events, things like that. At the moment it's the movie Conclave, which is ironic because the Pope's just died. So, very sad. So I'm going to time lapse all the long movements around the ship so it's a lot faster. This is heading down towards the aft end of the ship on level 16. Alright, so now we're at the aft end of the ship, back on 16. So this level here has this netted area which people can play basketball on and any kind of sports they want. At the moment, the Americans just love their pickleball. It's like tennis, but it's with a paddles and with a ball that's quite slow. And there's plenty of them playing it. Obviously you can play a bit of chess up here, and there's a few other games that you can play. And there's the funnels. And these big domes have satellite dishes in it for the Wi-Fi. Down here, back on 15, this area is known as the Sanctuary, and this is an exclusive area for guests who have suites on the ship, but also for guests that want to pay quite a high price for a private area. After about 5:30 it closes, and it's quite nice to come down here and get video of the ship leaving port. I like it down there. There's a little dome over there where you can have couples massage, but I don't think I've seen anyone in there getting that. Alright, so now we're on deck 14. This is where the indoor pool, a couple of spas are. There's an upper deck there on the inside, a bar over there, and got over here the ice cream bar. It's a nice, reasonably warm area for people to come if they don't want to sit out in the sun. Quite quiet, but you can see they've got the netting on the pool. It's a bit too rough and dangerous, so at the moment, so we'll swing out here. And I'll swing out to the Lido deck. So this is Lido deck with the open pool. There's 3 spa pools up here. One of our favourite pastimes is to watch movies at night in the spa pool or have a swim. It's great. The pool's nice and warm. Yeah, it's great. There's a bar over here, and then sometimes they have special food stands for the chefs to show their culinary skills, and there's a pizza bar here as well, which is great. Alright, now we're going to the buffet, which on this ship is at the bow. On every other Princess ship we've been on, the buffet's at the stern, but for some reason the Island Princess is slightly different. This is Greg.
Oh, there we go.
The Greg is the happiest guy on every Princess ship.
Good morning, good morning. How are you? We're
good. We know Greg from the Sun Princess that we saw him on last year.
There you go.
He greets everyone they come in and he encourages them to wash their hands and keep healthy so we don't get any norovirus outbreaks.
Yes. There we go. Thank you so much, buddy. And have a good day.
He's my mate. Alright. Here's a buffet. So they have one side or the other open sometimes, and the food in here is just phenomenal. It's currently, we're still in breakfast mode. All kinds of drinks and salads and cereal and fruit and hash browns, bacon, baked beans, and generally they have a culinary kind of international approach as well. We've got bockwurst sausages here, corned beef hash. The food is phenomenal on this ship. We've been on 7 Princess ships now, and this one, as far as we're concerned, the buffet is a level above. Bacon, anything you want really. Nice clean hand sanitising facilities. And plenty of places for people that they can sit down and have something to eat. The staff are amazing. You can ice and water facilities, juices. Hey, morning. Coffee facilities here. And sweet breakfast stuff. So there's waffles and sweet buns. Barista over there, so you can have a flash coffee if you want. Pay for that or you get the package. Dangerous area around here. More views out the front. We come out here and see that there's plenty of tables. The Island Princess has a maximum passenger capacity of 2,200 people, which is quite low. So it makes for ease when it comes to finding a table or finding someone to sit down, because other ships it's pretty full on. So you can see here's an identical area to the other side, but they've closed this So what they're doing here now is they're preparing for lunch. The time is currently 11 a.m. So they'll have both of these open at one stage, and then as they start getting in lunch mode, they'll get this ready for lunch, start serving lunch here, then they'll close the other side and get that serving lunch as well. Just going to take a wee pause here to talk about the crew, who are just outstanding. Really, they make the cruise everything. This was our first captain, Marco. He's from Sicily, and he got off the ship at Crete when the second captain came on board. This is our second captain, Captain Vincenzo. He took over from the first one, and he's been with us since. Both Italians and really great guys. This is Max. He's the food and beverage director. He's fantastic. We've bumped into him at a few ports, and he's a really lovely guy. This is Antonio. He's the award-winning master chef of the whole ship, who I've been thanking repeatedly for how great the food is. This is Shehas, our steward. We'll meet him later. He's fantastic. Best steward ever. This is Greg again, and Massimo, who is our master Italian pizza chef on board. Massimo was great because he just loves the All Blacks. He loves the rugby and Italy rugby, and we had a grand old chat. Good mates. This is Jacques from Future Cruises. He's hilarious, South African, who he basically, in the rugby, he's not worried about who wins, just as long as there's hunky guys on the team. He's ever since I became elite, he's been pursuing me to try and demote me back down to gold class again, so that I have to start again to become elite. So yeah, we've been having a bit of fun laughs, and he gave me an official letter demoting me. Wasn't really, but it was fun. But honestly, cannot say enough about the crew. The crew on every Princess ship are amazing, but the crew on the ship have been absolutely outstanding. They just can't do enough for you, and they're just amazing. So one of the cool things about this is we get these medallions. You can wear them around your neck, or you can buy accessories for them. I've got the wrist one, and Georgie's got a bangle one. But they allow you to keep track of, basically you do your spending with it, but also you can keep track of other passengers with it, particularly your crewmates. So I'll show you a screenshot of it as it works, so we'll see if we can find Georgie with it. So I can go in there and I can click on Explore the Ship map, and it'll show me where I am, which is, you can see I'm just by the buffet here, and here's the pool deck. If I go Shipmates, and then locate Georgina Massey, it'll show me that Georgie's on 15, which is up the top. It's the next deck up, and on the port side, so she's pretty much directly above us. So let's see if we can find her. Here's my beautiful wife. Yay! So that works really well. Ta-da! Right, we'll go somewhere else. So we're back on 14, and we're kind of midships at the moment, but I wanted to show you the screens. So the screens are quite cool. They tell you where you are and what's happening, what the weather's like, and basically the timetable. But they've got this little glowy thing here, and if I get my medallion and hold it against that, it'll log me in. There we go. And then basically I can look at my calendar, whoop, see what's going on today, look at events, itinerary, what we're doing, and what dining options there are. So it's quite cool, but this isn't the best thing. I'll find a different screen. I've got several different types, and I'll explain to you how the map works. Right, so this is a map screen. So this time I can log in on this one. There we go. It shows me where I am, Okay, so we're currently on deck 12. Now 12 right down to 8, really, as you can see here, are pretty much all cabins and a laundry. There's 1, 2, 3 stairwells in the whole ship, forward, middle, aft, and it tells you everything that you need on the deck, so you can find toilets and everything. But what's really good about this as well is I can click on shipmates. I'll say that Georgie's on deck 15, click on that, it'll show where Georgie is, and I can click on get me there, and it'll tell me how to find her, which is great, really useful, and you can navigate the ship no problem at all. It even has options for people that aren't mobile to find their way around the ship as well. So, time to log out and we'll have a look at the rest of the ship. Yes, I'm logging out. Right, so now we're down at deck 8. You can see all the decks also have names. There's also, right by the elevators, there's an index for what everything is and where they all are. Right, and the one that you're at is highlighted. So here we can find staterooms, the atrium, internet cafe, shore excursions, future cruise centre, the library and the card room. So first up we'll go in the library. We'll have to be quiet in here. There's people doing all kinds of library stuff. And here we come out on the way, we're at the top of the atrium. So the atrium spans 1, 2, 4 floors on the ship. In other ships it does 3. They have the see-through elevators here. Wait for it, wait for it. And down she goes. And right down the bottom, they always doing activities. If I zoom in there, you can see there's band equipment. Generally, they're playing games. It's a sea day, so there's a lot more activities than normal. And there's stairs and everything. So every Princess ship has an atrium, and it's very grand. It's always got gold and shiny bits and nice lighting and all kinds of stuff. Pieces of art, artwork, things like that. So it's quite nice. The internet cafe is over there. And it's pretty much it, apart from like formal stuff over here is shore excursions and the future cruise team. So you can book cruises right from the ship, and they give pretty good discounts. There's generally artwork all over the ship as well, which is quite nice. It gives it a nice sense of decor. Here's another map of the ship. This time it tells us what side we're on, and it gives us a plan of where we are and where everything is. So there's no excuse for getting lost. Right, so we'll go down one of the grand staircases. We'll come into one of the bars. So I'm pretty sure this is Crooners. To be honest, I don't know. Yeah, it's Crooners. It's Crooners bar. So yeah, people just sit here all day and find themselves a spot. They don't want to go sunning up on the deck. More artwork. Yeah. So this is the wheelhouse bar, and I particularly like this one. Go in here. There's a lot of ship paint work in here. And in here now, they're using the wheelhouse bar as a dance practice bar as well.
The next one we are gonna do Actually, the one that we are gonna actually do, you're crisscross twice.
This is Angela. She's
crisscross.
quite the hard
Never
case. She's one of the assistant cruise
Or
directors
option
on
number
board.
2, in the same spot, do 4.
Alright, so yeah. Angela's running a square dance class at the moment. Don't want to interrupt that. This is the other side of the warehouse bar, more ship posters. Really great, sorry, posters, paintings. Here's the entry to the wheelhouse bar.
Yeah. Kick. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, as if you're kicking your chicken or something.
Right, now the other thing about level 7 is it has the promenade on it. And we'll go out and have a look at that soon. The other thing is the Princess Theatre. So this is where they have comedians like our mate Jeff and all kinds of events. Oh, it looks like it's closed. Hello. But I'm going to sneak in anyway. This is Donovan, one of the other assistant cruise directors. He's hilarious. Okay, we're not allowed in here because they're practicing for a production. But you get the gist. Right, so we're back out. So this is the promenade. This is the, hang on, I better get my ring on my finger because I'm going to leave my phone out on the side. So we're quite close to the bow here. See our bow wave. Good place to watch dolphins from down here and flying fish. And this deck goes right round the ship. It's nice and wooden, and it's also got the lifeboats on it. So I'll give you a full lap of that on time lapse. Hold fire. Something else too, you'll be able to see these brown weed going past everywhere. So there's tons of it, there's big piles of it, there's islands of it. So where we are in the Atlantic is known as the Sargasso Sea. And the reason for that is that this is Sargasso weed and it's everywhere here. I thought it was something else when we left our last port. Oh, the sewer discharge, but no, it's just lots and lots of weed that's Sargasso weed. Big thing in the Atlantic. Alright, so there you go. There's a full lap of the promenade deck. Whoop. Okay. Just as a note, we just saw some sea trash go past. Plastic stuff floating on the sea. Not much, but it's not good. Alright, if I go back this way. So this part of the ship is the art gallery. So they have painters on board who do paintings the whole time the ship's at sea, and then they auction them off. I don't know why, but there you go. So this is one of the specialist dining areas. This is Sabatini's. So they do Italian food, and it's fine dining. You get proper table service and everything, and the food here is superb. We won't disturb them. So nice pieces of artwork all down the hallways. And you can see it changes. It's like we're in a different part of the ship and it's got a darker theme with the lamps and the pictures are different. So this is the Crown Grill. So not only is this specialist dining, but this is also, it's got a focus on New York. And you can see the brickwork and everything. But also the Crown Grill for us. This is where we have to come if there's an emergency and they want to load up the lifeboats. This is our muster point. So we come here when they're going to load us into a lifeboat, which hopefully is never going to happen. Oh, there's the Ghostbusters building in New York. Oh, we got an announcement.
Very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Third Officer Stephanie speaking to you from the bridge. The time is now 12 o'clock noon.
It's the 12 o'clock briefing.
Here's today's update on our navigational progress and weather conditions. Our noon position is 30 degrees, 33 minutes north, 29 degrees, 28 minutes west. We are currently sailing on a westerly heading of 275, and we are currently sailing a Great Circle route across the Atlantic, which is the shortest distance between any 2 points on Earth, and we will gradually alter our course of port over the coming days.
All right.
We have a current depth below the keel of 4,000 metres or 13,000 feet. Since our departure from Las Palmas, we have covered a total distance of 775 miles.
Right, I'm going to quickly take us into the gym. Have a quick look in there. Fully equipped gym with machines. I won't video too much in here because people can get a bit iffy about it. Man, it was chocker in here this morning. When I was in here doing gym and stuff, I just weighed myself in that machine. But they show sport in here and there's tons of machines. Rowing machines, running machines, cross trainers. It's quite good. Free weights. Nicely equipped, and there's towels and everything for you to keep it sanitary. Hey mate. The crew are great. The crew are so great.
Please be advised that tonight
Right.
the priority will be set back 1 hour. to use-
Folks are going back because we're going across the Atlantic.
As always, thank you very much for your attention. I hope you have a wonderful day on board the Island Princess.
So this is the Explorers Lounge. So this is like a secondary place for, it's a bar, but it's a big bar. And it's like a secondary place for comedians and stuff like that to do presentations. At the moment, it looks like they're doing an art auction in here. But we don't come here for art auctions. We come here to clean up on all the quizzes, which we frequently do. So you can see the screen in there. Quite a big lounge, and yeah, bit of fun. So, plenty of seating areas inside. So this deck here, deck 6, this is the one that we are staying on. Okay, you can see the pro photographers have been around taking photos of the whole trip. Hey, here's some friends of mine. You're on my ship video that I'm making. I'm good. So this is Dan and Michaela. Yes. So Dan's, he's Scottish, well he's got Scottish ancestry, so we're talking about clans, and Michaela and I both really love watermelon. This is the photography area, so the ship has official photographers on board, professional photographers who are really great at their jobs. Hello. And then you can buy those fantastic photos and have keepsakes forever. They're great. Alright, here's more photo stuff. So we're getting close to our cabin now. And on board every ship, a little bit dodgy I guess, but anyway, they have casinos. Oh, there's the IT desk just on that, and there's the jewellery shop. I forgot to mention shops. Oh, it's very serious. Oh, there's a game of poker going on here with real money. Poker machines, have nice stuff. I'm just passing through. Hello. Hey guys, how you doing? So they've got all the tables and all the machines. All right. There's an ATM right next to the casino. Alright, down here, this is where our cabin is, believe it or not. So we don't have a balcony this time, we've just got one that's got a window. But it's pretty blooming good. Our steward is the best steward. I'm going to have to try and get you guys to meet him because he is outstanding. So when you get near your cabin, the green light comes on and it says, "Hey Andrew," and because my medallion said that I was here. So here we go, I'll turn the lights on. There's the instructions what to do. There's our life jackets. And here's the room. Here's me, hello. TV, bed. My side of the bed's messy as usual. And we got a wee fridge in here. Wee desk and all the stuff. And here's our view out the window, which is fantastic. So we're on level 6, so we're one down from the promenade. So the sea's really close and it's kind of cool. That glass is super duper thick. Really thick glass. No idea how thick it is. And there's our little Kia who's been coming around the wheel with us. So yeah, this is our room, our cabin. Man, the bed is super comfy. It's great. Pillows are like clouds. It's just really good. And our wee bathroom, there's our wardrobe, and we've got a cupboard there. There's a safe, so you can keep all your important documents and your cash. And here's the bathroom. Go, wee shower, and the toilet with super duper suction. It's the toilets are amazing. Right. Oops, I accidentally knocked George's towel down. That's not allowed. And it goes down again. Right. That's weird. They don't do hooks, they do knobs, which is a bit frustrating. Alright, so that's our room. Our cabin, sorry. This is Shihaz. He is the best steward in the whole world. He looks after this whole row that our deck's on. This is everything you do, eh?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and one pantry is there downstairs.
And we go upstairs for 5 minutes and have dinner.
Before they come, I will clean the
He's the fastest steward in the world.
I'm waiting for them.
He's a man. Shihaz is the man. We just can't say enough about him. He's awesome. Actually, I think for the next bit, I'll time lapse all the shops because really the shops aren't that interesting. They're really overpriced. There's jewelry, there's watches, there's food and there's makeup, perfume, clothes, but really it's not worth it. Okay, here we go. Alright, so now we are in front of Provence dining room. I'm just going to have a quick look in here. I'll ask the guy for permission. Alright, I got my permission. So this is Provence dining room. So anyone can come in here. You just have to make a booking. And they do breakfast, lunch and dinner. And it's, instead of the buffet where it's every man for himself and woman, this one you get proper service from proper waiters and the food's pretty much the same, but it's served at a table with their friends and everything. So much nicer environment. It's really good in here. Alright. Thank you. Alright, we're out here. I'll go back to time lapse and we'll go down to, because we're on 6, we'll go down to 5. We'll time lapse that and then we'll have a look up from the bottom. Alright, so now we're in the bottom of the atrium. So if you look up, it's very grand. Oh, that's looking straight up. I can go in the wide angle and go around and you can see it all. It's very posh. Up with the glass elevators. Okay. So what will we have down here? Over here we've got passenger services. So these are the problem solvers. If you've got anything wrong, you come see these people. You can actually message them from the app as well and get help, which is really great. They generally have entertainment down here. Nice man playing the guitar. There's There's the Good Spirits at Sea bar over here, and there's general seated areas. So it's quite nice. It's good, this guy. Right, and then if we go down here,
Sorry.
you're right, sorry. There's another specialty dining room, so this is Bordeaux. Now, there's 3, and I'm pretty sure 1 is only for sweet people. But this is another one anyone can walk in with a booking. And it's very nice. Alright, so now we're leaving the atrium. We're getting into more operational bits of the ship. So if we go down from here, we're going down to 4. Now 4 is one of those decks. It still has cabins, but it's really where we embark and disembark on the ship. Here's a medical centre. It's closed. And there's operational bits. This is where security are. They've got their magnetic stuff. And yeah, this is where the stuff happens. Hello, how you doing? And then the crew basically occupied this part of the ship, so they're here. So that's us. I think that's pretty much everything. So I'm going to sign off. I hope you enjoyed the tour. And might see you on board sometime.